Hi. Good morning, everyone. I feel easy that I'm seeing the many known face, but some new guys. And also I'm a bit concerned about Oto-san because I'm talking about something Raspberry Pi. But today I talk about some open source software and hardware collaboration done by the Renesas and the Retronix. So this time Retronix is gold sponsors this event. Due to that reason, I have given some slot for this one. Okay. And before starting this, I want to say that I like the cost cap and also the FOSDEM because these two are completely open source community driven event. So I'm supporting many things like AGL, Eclipse, many other stuff. That is more like marketing driven, so collecting too much money. But I'm very honored to use this opportunity to unveiling our new hardware. So initially I want to talk about our introduction somehow. So initially myself. So I'm working for the company named Renesas. Hope you may know somehow. But we are the chip companies located in Japan. And I'm responsible for the software enablement. That means I'm not writing the code directly to the customer, but I am making kind of a seed. Seed means Linux kernels, open source hypervisor, the RTOS, such kind of foundation software so that people can use them for the product. So this we are part of the open source enabling code. Mostly I'm writing for the code for the ARCA. ARCA, as you can imagine, this is a SoC for the vehicles, automotive use case. I'm putting code in the main line and keep it maintained every version. This is a kind of mantra in the open source community. So we are doing this kind of stuff. And also, I'm acting as a external activity like a Linux Foundation, Zophie, OpenSDB. But I mentioned, frankly, these are more like a marketing-driven event. So I like this opportunity. Okay. So the next is a corporate introduction. So Renesas, many of you already aware of my company, but Renesas is purely the global company because my boss is located in Texas, and my team guy is located in Vietnam, and my colleague located in Paris. So even in a single unit, so people located globally. So we are forced to write a monthly report, weekly report in English. So this is a very big burden, but maybe it's a good chance for the study language. And we are spread out to 30 countries, the 23,000 employees working in here. And our business target is, I am part of the automotive. But other than that, industrial and the infrastructures and also IoT. So we are supporting the many different industries. But not supporting for the smartphone, not supporting for the gaming, not supporting the white goods. We did a lot in the past, but now more focus on the more serious stuff. That requires some the quality, some the assurance, and the delivery commitment kind of stuff. So we are working for this kind of industry. And focus on the processor side. So we have a wide variety of the processor making, starting from the maybe 8-bit stuff, 8-bit, 16-bit, and also 32-bit. And I'm part of the ARCA. ARCA is a SoC. Now we have mostly the 64-bit processors, multi-core 64-bit processor. It comes with many different kind of peripherals. So I'm part of this. But besides that, because of how we have some RISC-V project, and also very tiny processors designed for the very low power use case like an IoT device. So we have many variety of the product. So focused on the open source. Because maybe most of you are not aware of this. So this right-hand side, you can see some matrix. So this is a accumulative accepted patch numbers. This is important, not just submitted. The accepted patch numbers, starting from 2005 and 2025. So that's a 20 years accumulation result by the company name. So you may realize in the beginning of the Linux, so most of the IT company like Intel, Red Hat, Novell, IBM, this type of company leading the initial Linux bring up. But now, as you can see, many chip companies like TI, NVIDIA, ARM, NXP, Qualcomm, Broadcom, this kind of chip vendor is now very heavily contributing the Linux development. But you can see the Renesas is ranked top 11 with the accumulation of the last 20 years. So many of you, even in my company, does not understand this one because I am originally part of the Hitachi. Hitachi used to have a Super H processors. Super H was a kind of, x86, MIPS, PowerPC, something. And we are kind of number 5, the famous RISC processor at the time. And I am envisioned to send my device support code in the main line. So we started this activity roughly 20 years ago. So as a result, it's important is a continuous result. So we can now rank that here. So this is the base, the spirit of the Renesas stuff. So that it does upstream first and eliminate in-house tree. So this is very important thing. People not fully understand because if short focus people, why not you focus on the current project? But this is not only for that one. This is for design for the future use case. This is very important. And continue maintain. This is also very important. Because if you send the code, some companies stop contributing. But it's important to keep moving on. This is very important. And also now the security stuff is getting very serious, even the automotive case. So the functional safety is not 100% mandatory, but the cyber security application is getting very, very serious. So this is important because open source is already widely used in a very, very serious social infrastructure, like a power plant, many carrier stuff and many things. So we also need to care about this kind of security things. And long-term support to the LTS and basic concept is open. This is very important. And this is fully aligned with the cost-back concept. Okay, so next, Retronix. So Retronix is a Taiwanese company, closely working with Renesas for a long time. So currently they have been working with the M3, H3, B4. So currently, this time we are collaborating with the B4, but this time we are trying to introduce our hacker board named Sparrowhawk. This is a kind of Raspberry Pi that auto science is driving. But so they are also seriously making some SOM system on modules. So this is the design for the product professional use case. So this, if you can play with Sparrowhawk and making some design, then you can move to this one to make a serious product. This can be fit in automotives, maybe also for the drones, maybe for the other industry robotics. So this is a final solution to make a product. But before then, this time we are try to lower the bar because Renesas also provided this kind of the reference board named the Whitehawk. Whitehawk costs 3,000, 4,000 cost price range. It's not for the hobbyists and the generic users. This is for the professionals. But compete with Auto-san, Raspberry Pi. So we should have more competitive, attractive price for encourage people to play with that. So this time our main start point was how to make it easier, how to make it cheap, how to make the low-touch stuff. This is our concept. So the Retronix people fully support for us to make this kind of happen. So this is our collaboration basis. Important is our proactive partner and the preferred partners. So working very closely together. So the main topic is the Sparrowhawk. So I would say yet another embedded device. That means, of course, if you see the embedded AI, many people think about the All-in, the NVIDIA product. It's already standard in the market. So All-in Nano has roughly the 40 tops performance range. And today I introduced a Sparrowhawk, come with a V4H that have a 30 tops range. But I want to compete with the power consumption and some design schematic and some other stuff. So that's why I say yet another. So let's go bit by bit. So concept. So this is how it looks like. So we are now showcasing the actual board in the third floor. So this is more like iPhone size, slightly bigger than the Raspberry Pi, but not big one, big like a regular reference board, roughly the 9 centimeter and 50 centimeter size. And it comes with a Renesas R-Car V4H. So as you can imagine, R-Car is designed for automotive automation. The V stands for the vision. So this is serious processor designed for the AD/ADAS use case, and it's already adopted in the many famous car. It's already start running in the market. So this is our brand new started mass production device. And it's coming with a relatively high performance stuff like a quad-core CA76 that make 81 kDPs, and also imagination. Yeah, imagination. So it comes with 150 gigaflops. It's also very powerful processors. And the important is that we have some dedicated our original NPU inside that can achieve the 30 tops. Because this year, many people start playing the AI, mostly for the LLM use case. So LLM still requires a few hundred tops, at minimum the 300 to 400 tops. So actually, the Renesas just announced the 5th generation device. It's come with 400 TOPS NPU inside. But it's super expensive. It comes with a 32 core inside, but it's more like a supercomputer, much bigger than Intel i9. So in this case, we assigned the 30 TOPS capability to handle mostly the image manipulation, not the LLM. So object detection, that kind of thing, fully covered by this kind of performance range. And for memory side, we have two variants, 8 GB and 60 GB. Because our standard design has come with 8 GB, but 60 GB, sometimes you may need more memory space. So we have make two options, 8 GB and 60 GB. And come with a SPI flash. And okay, I need to ask some opinion. So it comes with a Raspberry Pi style. Style means, because it's always hard to find a new camera for this kind of embedded device. Because ISP and camera are so unique. So I still auto-sound design compare the, this is actually it's a compare the mid-piece camera interface. So standard Raspberry camera, it can be connected here. And also we have configured our ISP to work with this kind of, some part of the Raspberry cameras already. And Ethernet 1 GHz, it's come with the ABB, is a time-sensitive network and supported. And M2 is a Wi-Fi modem card, and also the 4-channel USB 3 port. And also interesting, we supported Raspberry Pi compatible pin headers. So that means you can connect existing Pi Heart device. It's very interesting. So this is our concept. So I try to make it friendly as a Raspberry Pi and as a hacker board. So lower the bar to play with. For the device side, so I quoted from Renesas official page, but as you can see here, I hide something. Because if you go there, you need to sign something to get some NDA and some additional function in place for design for the specific automotive. That requires an NDA, some paper document, and some contract license. So I try to eliminate that one. So this part, you can see, for example, I did not mention about the CR core. CR core is the small core designed for the auto use case. It's come with a 3 set of the lock step. It's kind of powerful. And you can co-work with the CA core, quad CA core, and the 3 set lock step core together to make some offloading, some kind of real-time stuff, the offloads, this kind of stuff. And also come with some many image handling many things. So this is the standard product. Frankly, it is exact same product used in the ADA system in the car, but slightly hiding stuff to eliminate the touchy the contracts or something. So the software side, so initially my goal is to eliminate time-consuming paper contract because it takes few months. It's a big overhead, also you and also for us. So eliminate that one. And easy to access, that means easy to buy board without touching the Renesas sales channel or some others. And software documents can be directly grabbed from the website. This is important. And you mentioned the standard camera, standard power supply can be used. So it's lower the bar to play with. And the software side, because the current professional version design for the automotive use case still stick on the 510 kernels. 510 are good kernels, but so we migrate to the latest 6.12. This is the 2055 latest LTS versions, also with the U-boot, and the Ruby installer is a Raspberry Pi user land selector, so we can adopt that one. This is open source. And also we use the latest Yocto and some other stuff. So collection of the cutting edge open source. So this creates a quite big issue inside the company because the company official product is sticking to the more older version. We would say the serverless version, but we intentionally use a new one. And you can grab from the kernel git side. This board is already mainline, so you can check the latest shape from there. Okay, and today's most important part, AI, embedded edge AI. So initially I want to introduce reaction. Reaction stands for the Renesas Edge AI compilation tool into optimized networks. This is a bit long name, but this is a collection of the tool chain to deploy your binaries. So this comes with Onyx and PyTorch, your models, and the TVM compiler to comparison and the quantization. So it's a bit more details you can see here. So it's a kind of a tool chain. The idea is the BYOM, bring your models. Because we will provide the pre-optimized models And also BYOD, bring your own data. And also BYOC stands for the bring your cloud. Because you may work with many different parts of the cloud services. So we are open to select anyone what you want to use. This is a scheme. And also the quantization option and the validation option. So we can do the single through chain. So this is new for us because using the proprietary NPU, this kind of AI compilation is a big burden for people to optimize the AI workload. So we are now trying to make this one. And we plan to provide our CNN optimized models aiming the end of this year. So I'll start working for that. So hopefully you can pick the pre-optimized models. Also, you can bring your model based on the Onyx or PyTorch to work with this kind of stuff. Okay, this is our current trial. So originally this device is designed for automotive, but now we are making some robotics demonstration. We are now working with some Indian company. So this is a working SLAM. SLAM is what's that? Simultaneous localization and mapping. This is automatically detecting the route and finding object and making a route. And so this is we support a two camera. Two cameras can make some depth detection and pose estimation. This kind of stuff can be accelerated by the built-in NPU. So we are now making this demo. This one is not Sparrowhawk board. This is our previous Whitehawk board. And now I'm migrating this asset into the Sparrowhawk right now. So this is coming. So aiming end of this year, we want to prepare entire this kind of stuff so that you can start playing with the AI stuff. And delivery access kind of stuff. So we prepare the GitHub name, the Alga community. It includes some hardware document, of course, and also the kernel pointers. This is pointing the upstream kernel, the repository for this board. And also, so far we come with a Yocto distribution and the Debian distribution as a userland. And more to come means I'm now working with, for example, the Red Hat flavor and also the canonical flavor stuff also coming. So you can select, because the AI guy is the mostly in many cases work with the Ubuntu stuff. So we try to make some kind of the lower bar because some AI application, some dependencies to the PyTorch versions and the TVM versions. So we are making this kind of stuff. And also the installer, some other stuff. You can find everything from here. But importantly, this is our ongoing effort. So changing day by day. And the same thing can be said the document. So we now make the Alka community, the GitHub pages that include many, many documents. So far we introduced how to bring up board, how to hook up, and how to connect some external devices. This kind of information is currently uploaded this one, but we continue work on that aiming end of this year. It's very important to know how you can bring it to AI application, how you can combine any external devices like a camera, sensors kind of stuff. So this kind of information incrementally added into this website. So please keep on eye this one. Okay? So originally, I plan to showcase everything working here, but reality current shape is we just unveiled this board today, and I need to work with the Retronix people to finalize the final schematics, hopefully next week. And actual mass production board will coming. He said it take 2 months or so to the final spec. The PCB is a 10 layers PCB. So actual mass production, it may be started aping the November, December. That is Christmas plan for you. So I hope that everything can be ready end of this year, including the AI stuff. So this is our current shape. Okay, and the purchasing. So I didn't mention most important information for you. What's the price? Okay. So our standard board costs around 3,000, 4,000 yen. So it's super expensive for me. But my original goal was less than 500 to compete, for example, the all-in board. But I have discussed with my marketing boss that we decided to apply the special discount price for the first limited number, like 500, 700. So price should be $299. Because this is not a Renesas board, this is a Retronix board, and also it's sold through some sales channels. So we are now currently working with a company named Shimafuji. This is a Japanese company. We are also working with a long time. And I have already negotiated them to provide a $299 for initial few, maybe 100, 200 boards for that. And after that, we now also asking that community company like the Amazon like such kind of a big retailing company asks the bigger margins. So we need to carefully select but of course, especially for the global users, so the each of the access. So we need also have access to the ARPANET, this kind of global distributor. So this is an ongoing effort. So far, please take a look at the Shimafuji. So I asked them to create a coming soon page, not accepted the order right now, but something happened. And if you have some urgent expect, so if you make some plan to make some demo, so please contact us so we can work together. Some preliminary delivery for that. Okay, so this is almost done. So I asked them ChatGPT to create a summary. Then we said, so the challenge for the hackathon, he said hardware is getting powerful, but software complexity increases. That's very true. And open source tools often lack integration and documentation. That's also true. I'm not saying that. This is ChatGPT saying that. Okay? And access to hardware resources are limited due to NDA license ecosystem and lock-in. So this is also true. So I try to avoid this one. It's the most important thing for this parallel board. And the balancing performance, openness, developer usability, and business is important. So far, my company is some motivation to penetrate this automotive chip outside the automotive industry. So far I try to work with you to make this happen. So this is a basic idea. And what we did for now is we applied the upstream first. That means every information design for this one is already, you can see every time in the upstream. And also the simplify access, NDA free, open document, and freely web purchase. This kind of stuff is already in place. And embedded AI, this is the most important thing. Because this year, LLM is getting so popular. Many generic people start using LLM, but embedded AI for example, image detection, still many chance. Not only for the automotive, also for the robotics, agriculture, fishing, many stuff. Even the military, that's a bit dangerous, but this kind of stuff is coming soon. And I want to collaborate with the OS community because not every chip company is OSS friendly. It's by the nature of the company style. So our goal is openness. So comply with the open source ideas. So last page. So we made a Sparrowhawk hackerboard using the V4H. V4H is a relatively high performance device. And it comes with 30 tops. And importantly, Hashimo-san, and GPU can be used also for the AI workload, because this board doesn't have some display output, but basically you can use DSP also for the AI workload. So that means CPU, GPU, NPU working together to handle that kind of AI workload. And the multiple camera, this is unique because normal AI hacker board is just connected to one camera. So we can support up to 4 cameras in this case, 2 camera interface and 2 additional stuff through the USB 3.0. And we have demonstrated the autonomous roboting, but many future chances, so maybe in the next challenge should be the drone. So we can continue work on that. And we have prepared a reaction so the simplified AI workload comparison. This is now ongoing, and we plan to deliver more than 20-25 optimized, pre-optimized model. So to lower the bar to start. And of course, paper and the rest, stress-free, this is the concept. So please wait until roughly November. If you have any urgent demand, so maybe the Goto-san can provide some pre-development version to play with you. Okay, so I intentionally secured the 5 minutes for the QA time. So do you have any comment, feedback, opinion? You can ask anything.
I would like to answer on the information about the level camera. Many so MS Go now supporting the level by the camera based on its own Sony's camera. So they now works on the main devices on the only.
Thank you.
So, sorry, yeah, I'm Fahumi on the Raspberry Pi user group, and I work with the Raspberry Pi and the business. And tomorrow, we get on the presentation and about Raspberry on the AI camera. Now, Munaka-san introduced the Raspberry camera on the Renesas board, and many of the boards now supported on the Raspberry camera boards, and which many of it is very hackable, and it is useful for the using for business. And the point is that it is very good for the Raspberry camera such business production board and enterprise users. Raspberry is still is a personal use in mainly doing B2C business, and if you use on something doing a business with and using a car and the connected car on the embedded and the systems, I recommend this and the Renesas or such as enterprise-based board. It is on the patient in the humidity or on the temperature. So now it works fine. And more, Raspberry Pi is do not mind just for now. So using the camera on such devices. And please notice they don't care about that. And they are happy to use that. Because the first POC boards now using for the Raspberry Pi, but some of the enterprise users using the production board as using this board as a production board. So it is very useful for using a camera on such an enterprise board. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good to hear that. So the Sparrowhawk, the Raptor board, the SOM board, is completely fit for that kind of serious use case. Yeah.
There are many more knowledge on the GitHub on such a board. So you can check on how it works.
So I want to send my microphone to the Hashimoto-san. Can you introduce your idea to how to use the GPU?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm Yoshi Hashimoto from Imagination GPU vendor. Yeah, we are working closely with Renesas. Yeah, so currently we are planning to make some demo with this Sparrowhawk board. So we are waiting for the delivering now. really waiting. Yeah, actually, we already have a third party. That company want to use this Sparrowhawk board for AI. So that demo will use our OpenCL, but not Renesas. Renesas NNA accelerator.
That's fine. Yeah. So AI workload for the CNIP, GPU, DSP differs. So let's work to make the complete harmonization. Okay, I'm running out of time. On time maybe. Okay. Okay, thank you. So if you have any other questions? Okay, go ahead.
I'm very interested to use this board in the actually I'm working for the automotive grade Linux community, and we are now trying to make some the virtualized consolidated system based on Zen and AGM and also Android Auto and Android Automotive and Zephyr and such kind of consolidated system. And my question is, I have a bit concern about the schedule of you know, making Zen support. You know. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, I think we definitely need the imagination support for so that please help us. Yeah.
Yeah, I even didn't mention my biggest challenge for now is the OSS-based safety. So Zen safety, the fire safety, toxin working on. So this is very important because this changed the world. So this is a big challenge, but I have some confidence with the Zen stuff. The fire stuff we need some more time because the fire community itself is driving the safety challenges. So we need to harmonize with them. But anyway, this is my biggest challenge for 2025 and 6. So let's make it happen and build into this Sparrowhawk world. Okay, thank you very much.